Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. Um, monitor. Audio input, audio output. All right, testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Output capture. They all look to be working. Are we still live on the other platforms? Do I have some audio now? Okay, I can hear you now. Okay, great. Okay. So I can hear two of me now, but as long as you way down, then nothing. Thank you for being in the live stream. Thank you so much. All right, so now I can wait, something. I can hear something. Oh, okay, it's over here on Kick. Let me mute you guys. So I need to restart everything on my YouTube, you guys. All right, I know. All right, I need to go in my YouTube studio really quickly and get rid of the stuff that didn't work, because people will be looking and going, yo, what is that? What have you done? My apps are probably like, geez, I want you to go away. Like, how do gnats get in the house? God, that drives me bananas. Okay, I had 7 people viewing. And I had 15 people viewing over here. Are we? Okay, so we are definitely... That is insane. I gotta get rid of these views because guess what? There was no audio. Alright, so now that is happening, and one of them is virtual, so we're doing Tech Tuesday. Thank you YouTube, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, let's go in and check out. I can't even figure out which is which. I think this one is the vertical. If it's not, I'll just have to go back. Is this vertical? Nope, that's the horizontal. I knew it. I'll just go to the regular page. Okay, I'm so sorry, you guys. I had to get that situated because there's no way that I can do a live stream without sound. It just would not happen. So we were talking before I left about Wix. I don't know how many of you use Wix for your websites. I'm not 100% sure. But if you do, it's amazing. You don't have to know coding or anything of that nature. You can literally take your Wix with you anywhere you want to go and do small adjustments to your website. So I'm going to open up the first app so you can get a quick look. We're not going to spend tons of time. You guys put some emojis in the chat. Let me know who's who. Because let me tell you something about the internet and these applications. Your numbers could be wrong. They could say these are the number of people that you have in your chat or in your room, and then it turns out to be completely wrong. So if you actually have people, a number of people watching, and they chat, then that tells you the truth. So anyway, on the screen, get an app for your members. I already have a Wix account, and I can't even remember which email it was. but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try all of them and see what happens because I think it's 20 Yvette Live. It is. I did it right. So I am right now going through Extreme Virtual Ministry. That is the latest that I'm working on. And then I have 20 Yvette, which is my main website, and then a client website of mine. So I can see all of these. And if I want to start publishing or working on a website, I go down to the bottom and it says create new, and I can do that. This is totally amazing. It's a game changer. Wix wasn't always like that, but because we have those features now, it just it's a game changer. So I absolutely love that. You want to keep your Let's View open when you're sharing your screen too, because if you close it, it's gonna shut everything down. Just FYI. This is your Spaces by Wix. Again, if you're using Wix for your website building, this is what the Spaces is going to look like. Now it's asking me a question. Do you want to continue with your existing account? Of course I do. So I'm going to click yes in 20 Yvette Live. And now you'll see on the screen, these are the groups. So I don't have a group for Extreme Virtual Ministries. I might in the near future. Because it is a ministry site. It's going to be connected to my main website. I tried putting the ministry stuff on my main website and it just didn't fit. I need more pages. You know what I'm saying? So, that group of people may be completely different, Now here at the bottom, you'll see that I have 51 members in this particular website already. And I just launched it a few weeks ago. I tore my old website completely down. I have literally no desire to transfer videos from one place to another all the time. It just doesn't make sense to me. I also have a blog, so it's asking me to get started on my blog post, which is Extreme Virtual Ministry. Now I didn't add a blog for my client, but I will ask her, if she wants. But she's gonna have PayPal buttons all over her website because she's a hairstylist, so her site is completely different, and it'll let you adjust your profile here. You'll see where it says groups, save posts, join a site. You can connect to other websites, right? That have like groups, or maybe they have vlogs. We don't have what do you call those things that we have on? I know you guys can't see this, but just for my reference, on Discord. We have something on Discord that Wix used to have, and it kind of made me feel a ways because I was really wanting to use it. They're like threads, right? And I really was a little sad that we don't have those threads anymore. I was like, really? We don't? So I was like, come on. We don't have them anymore? That is crazy work. So yeah, I was really sad about that. But if I were to open up one of these, it would be like a thread. It would be like, and I think if I go to information, my announcements are kind of like that because nobody but me can put announcements up there. So it's kind of like that. So we can't make a thread. We have to rely on blogs, which in theory, it actually makes more sense. And the reason I say that is because it's all about organization. And Wix doesn't want your important conversations to get mixed up with the other ones. So that's the whole premise of it. And I guess the threads just wasn't cutting it. Nobody was really using them. So that's what that's about. So anywho, you'll have a place where you can adjust everything in your profile. You can chat with people one-on-one if you want to. Again, you'll have a list of your websites. And if you are just a member and you don't have any websites, you're just a member, your groups that you are a member of will be here. and then down below it may have like what you chatted to, like on the blog and stuff like that. So Wix has come a long way. They are really, really easy to use, easy to work with. You can build your website how you want to. Hi guys. And it just makes life a lot easier. You guys know about Gemini. Gemini is great. It's AI, and I am going to play with it a little bit because it's totally different on your device than it is on laptop, and she's a little snappy. She cracks me up, so we're going to play with her and see what she does. Gilded is a website that is very similar to Discord. Now, personally, I like Gilded better. And the reason I like Gilded better is because of the setup. It is very similar to Discord. But I'm just, for me, it's a lot better. Now, I use this for my choir. So they can, find their songs, lickety split, and, all of that stuff. So what I did was I created ECC Music Ministry. And there's a place in here for, everybody's song and stuff. It says that another choir member, well, actually the drummer, he joined there. So we have like the adult choir, the women's choir, and all kinds of stuff. We have the youth choir. And within here, you can see like all of the songs that I listed in here. And they go in here like documents, right? So I can literally come in here and create a document or drop a video, very similar to the other app. If I want to create a channel and I click on here, this is what I love about Gilded. It gives me the dream I wish that Discord was, right? So it's got your regular chat. It's got streaming, which is real streaming. So you can have a streaming room and you can watch other people's streams, or you can stream, you can chat over voice, and talk about what you're watching and everything. And the thing about Gilded is they don't just hold you into YouTube. You can stream literally anything you want in there and you won't get in trouble. They won't ban you or kick you off the app. They won't suspend you for a few days or anything like that. It's totally up to you. Whatever you're going to stream, as long as it's not like, adult content or triple X, whatever, Gilded gives you that opportunity. And I never understood why Gilded wasn't more popular than Discord, because they are gaming as well. And the first game they said was Roblox, and I was like, I don't like playing Roblox, but in order for me to log in from my my device, I think I was on my tablet or whatever, it was just the fastest way. But it does allow you to put your phone number or your email address or whatever. So Gilded has that. Gilded has voice, just like Discord, right? But they also have a calendar, which I'm obsessed with, because you can put your calendar in here, and whenever you're going to go live or whenever you have an event, it's on the calendar. And so it gets people excited about going to the calendar to see what's next. And it doesn't just have to be your stuff. You can enable other people to use the or everybody to use the calendar and put their stuff on there. And if you guys are working together, like say there's a group of 10 streamers and all of you guys are, making a virtual family or whatever, and you want to support each other, the best way to do it is with this calendar, because you can see where one family member may be streaming and you don't want to interfere with that. So you'll go on before or after, or a completely different day, until the calendar is filled up. And it can repeat. If you put it on repeat, it'll repeat itself every week or every month. So it's amazing. That's one of the reasons I love Gilded over Discord, which no shade, Discord is great. I'm just saying I wish they had these features. They also have a scheduling feature. So if you do like life coaching, one-on-one sessions and stuff like that, people can ask to block that time out for you, and it's a game changer. Yes, block my time out. Okay. Yes, please block my time out. I need you to have all of the things. I'm making this a little bit bigger so you guys can see it, because I didn't know it was offset like that. I'm sorry. I do apologize. Are you guys following me? Let me check the chat because I don't want anybody to be like, you didn't see my comment. Hey, homie. How you doing over there? Appreciate you. Oof, expensive. Are you still in the room? And hey to everybody on Kick. I'm not ignoring anybody. I'm just, I'm just working. Got my other computer over there. That's why I keep dipping over there. My setup for my desk. I just had a wonderful idea of how to set this up. I'm so retarded. I'm going to get on it as soon as I finish this live stream. I can't do it while we're on live, but I just had an amazing idea for setting this up. So, like, because I don't have a printer over there, and I don't know if I'm going to get a printer. And if I did, it'd probably be a smaller one, like underneath there. But I can use that space over there for right now and scoot everything over. And I think I just solved my problem. But anyway, announcements. You can make official posts for members or share them as a public blog, right? Which is kind of what I do for my announcements on Discord. Forums, that's the word I was trying to think of. It's threads on Discord, but it's forums over here on Guilded, and I absolutely adore the way that they have it set up. If you guys have not looked at Guilded, you need to look at Guilded because it's amazing. Okay, so we have lists. You can track reminders, to-dos, and everything in between. Whatever you're using Guilded for. Because you could be using Guilded for your family. You could be using Guilded for your workforce. You could be using Guilded by yourself. Just to, keep up with stuff. You can do that. And it works amazingly. And then there's docs. I like the way Guilded has their docs set up a lot better than Discord, because you write documents for others to read and comment on, but you can write the document in the app. You don't have to write the document and then upload it, so it makes it so much easier. And then there is a media room. You can create a media room. You can upload, organize, and share collections of pictures and videos. And so if you have videos that are inside your phone and you haven't uploaded them on YouTube, or you don't plan on uploading them on YouTube, there's a media room inside Guilded that you can do that for. Kind of like doing shorts or something like that. And I don't know if you can upgrade on Guilded because I never, looked at it. I never tried or whatever. But if you can, it'll probably give you more space, or more room to grow, more room to do things. There's an upgraded version on Discord as well, and a lot of people like Discord because of that. But if you didn't know, Guilded is one of those apps that's free to use, and you can, they possibly have some upgrades, but do not sleep on Guilded. It is so much better than all of the other things that these people are using. Like the Telegram and stuff like that. It does not compare to Guilded. Guilded is the GOAT, let me tell you. So do I, yes, I do like Discord, but I don't love it like I love Guilded. I just do. Another app that I wanted to talk about on here, and we're going to get into this because this is so good. I don't know if you guys have heard about this app. But there are 3 of them right here. And Amazon Live Creator. I know you guys have heard of that. But have you heard of TSL Studio? Now, this app is for people who have products or services to sell. So let's go ahead and see how easy it is to set this up. Right? So we're going to sign in. I am Twana Yvette Live. I created that email address for all of my live stuff, right? So it logs me in. I don't have any shows scheduled, but I can create a show. If I go down to the bottom and I click on products, it says manage and create products on talkshop.live, right? Products can be managed and created on talkshop.live using the desktop or mobile. So you don't have to be on your phone or your tablet. You can do it on your laptop as well, or your desktop, right? So when you go in to create your product, you may already have a store. Like I use PayHip, you can also use this, and it makes it easy because when you go live, you can show your stuff. It's right in the app, and there are shoppers that look at this app every day. 24 hours a day people are on this app. And so this is like my goal for the rest of this year, is to have this app and the other two apps working so I can go live and share my digital store. Then it has a page for orders, right? You can view your orders page, manage and fulfill orders on the website or on mobile. And then they have a menu, and in your menu you can connect your Shopify. In your menu you have a channel and you have a profile. You've got your products, you've got your orders, fundraisers if you're doing that, and your payout account, which mine will probably be Cash App or PayPal. And then they have additional settings like your payout locations, carrier accounts, influencers. Like if you have all the extra, I don't have what you may call physical products, like stuff I don't drop ship, and I don't have inventory in my house, so everything I do is digital, right? And praise God, I'm hoping it stays like that. Then there's WAP. Now I had never heard of WAP, but WAP is very similar. It's just a total different place for people to shop. So if I want to discover people, look at that. Listen.
They promise you the world, but they never deliver. Now, I've taught more than 7,000 traders over the last 5 years.
It's got all kinds of stuff in here. And this app is not brand new, and it's chock full of people. And these people are shoppers, and they're also content creators. And they're really good. So this is kind of like for a seasoned seller, if you will. You've got your messages, unread messages, you've got messages from groups, and you've got requested messages. And you'll also get messages from the actual company. You've got your notifications. And then over here, you've got your analytics, which of course I don't have any analytics because I haven't started yet. But whenever I do get on here and start, doing my stuff, I'll have analytics to look at and stuff. You can add checkout to your website and all that kind of stuff. It's easier, in my opinion, to set WAP up on your desktop, and you can go live from mobile. If you have physical products, WAP is probably the better. You want to take your, mobile phone and show your physical products and stuff like that. But you can have services as well. And for those of you who didn't know that Amazon Live is actually a wonderful place to go live on, who knew? When you get ready to log in, there's a Seller Central, there's a Vendor Advertising Console, and there's the Amazon Influencer Program, which is me. I have not committed to being a seller on Amazon. And then, of course, you log in, which I won't be logging in on live stream, but you guys know what it looks like. It looks a little different for going live, but keep in mind also with Amazon Live, you could do that from your laptop as well. So these are the three that I found to be more beneficial than any of the other apps that I tried this year. They are the most beneficial, and I absolutely love each and every one of them. A friend of mine, Mr. Radio, told me about Perplexity. I've been using ChatGPT all year, I guess. Just about all year. I think it was like springtime when I found out about it. And he told me last night about Perplexity. So I downloaded it. I have not used it yet. You guys know I always talk about ChatGPT because I'm dyslexic. And so I tend to mix up my letters and numbers sometimes, especially my numbers. They get out of whack, like they look backwards, or I'll say them backwards, or I'll type them in backwards and then have to go back and fix it. And so ChatGPT has been a lifesaver because I'm a really good writer. I just need that extra, put this in order for me and check my spelling please. And so it's been doing really good. But this is Perplexity. And this is my first time opening it up, I'm not even gonna lie. It says continue with SSO. I don't know what that is, but you can log in with Google or email. So I'm going to do it with Google. And for this, I am going to use my regular Gmail account. This has nothing to do with going live or anything. And it says set your plan. I am not. ChatGPT is $20 as well. I don't know what they are a year. But they're $20 as well. So I'm logged in, and it says introducing Perplexity Assistant. Supercharge your daily task and get answers anywhere. Okay, thank you. You can share Perplexity with other people, obviously. Perplexity upgrade if you choose to. Incognito mode. Okay, great. Notifications, AI, retention. Let me see. Let me ask it something and see what happens. How's the weather in New York right now?
Right now in New York City, it's around 61 degrees F and cloudy, with a real feel of about 57 degrees F. The wind is coming from the north-northeast at around 11 miles per hour. Humidity is roughly 69%, and cloud cover is near 100%. Would you like more details or additional forecasts?
No, thank you.
You're welcome. If you need anything else, feel free to let me know.
There you go. That is Perplexity. Here at the bottom, it has stories, which is a little bit next level. Like Mr. Radio said, it's next level. You can upload sources, set AI instructions, or share your space. And then also there's a library in here. Oh, it keeps everything that we talk about in here, just like ChatGPT. Except for over here, it looks like it's a little bit more organized. I'm not mad at it. So that's Perplexity. I love trying these out on live stream with you guys. This is super fun, right? Okay. Have you ever wanted for people to see or hear what you're watching or listening to on your phone? Well, you are experiencing that right now with that app that I told you about, Let's View, but there are other apps that do that as well. And one of them I found to be really amazing is Audio Relay. And this is just for audio. So if you take a look here, it says, welcome to Audio Relay, stream in real time and audio from your computer to your phone. But you can also do it vice versa. So it says, welcome. Auto Relay needs to be installed on your other device to send or receive audio, which it is. You get the link, or you can copy and paste, or however you want to do it. And then it says Audio Relay needs to be installed on your other device to receive audio. So this can be your player, this can be your server, and then it has a place for settings. It is very easy, very simple. And the only reason you're seeing Bigo down at the bottom is because it knows that I used it with Bigo the last time, and so it's giving me an ad as if I don't have Bigo. You can use this wired or wireless. So you've got the tethering right here. All of the player settings are down at the bottom, so you're kind of like a little DJ. If you have music saved in your tablet or your phone, or you want to play something from, say, YouTube music, it can happen for you right here. So I just wanted to make mention of that. The Audio Relay is probably one of the cutest, coolest apps that I found all year. And when you're live streaming and you need to entertain people, all of this stuff helps. I mean, it definitely helps. Now, for those of you who need B-roll and things of that nature, I know you guys have heard of this before. Let me go into my production tab. My production tab is probably the biggest tab I have, because I have UCut in here, Pexels, which is what I was about to tell you about, CapCut, Vlogstar, which I use every time I want to make content. I'm always on Vlogstar, and so I love Vlogstar so much. This is probably one of the only apps that I actually purchased right out. Like, I don't whip my card out for much, you know what I'm saying? I'm a frugal shopper. I don't whip my card out for much, but I whipped it out for Vlogstar. I was like, I don't care. Let me know how much this is, because I need to, yeah. So, poster my wall. which you're actually looking at some of the Poster My Wall artwork. This is not all Canva today. Poster My Wall is really good, and they make the best advertising flyers I've seen in a long time. I'm telling you. The stuff that they make you pay for on Canva, no tea, no shade, is free on Poster My Wall. But Poster My Wall does have an upgraded version. Blows your mind. I don't know who their artists are. I don't know who's behind Poster My Wall, but you guys did your thing. If you want to make a text story for your shorts, or anything like that, this right here is a game changer. This right here, you can make ads for your products, for your services. You can make shorts on your YouTube. It's a little taxing. It's a little time consuming. There's no learning curve hardly at all. But, you do have to, make your story, right? So if you're a really good writer or you're really funny, welcome to Texting Story 4.1. This is amazing, right? So it says here, you can now export .story files for free. Get your imagination fired up with the new avatar builder. We've worked with an amazing artist to bring you this slick feature. The avatar builder is unlocked with any purchase. I've never purchased anything on this app. I've been using this app for years, maybe like 3 or 4 years. I'm going to go into settings and upgrade so I can see how much this stuff is. So the Storyteller is $2.99 for a lifetime. You can get a pro license for $29.99. That's customized colors, pictures, and sounds. Remove textingstory.com from videos and professional use license, right? The $2.99 is customized colors and pictures and sounds. I would probably get a Storyteller, you know what I mean, and leave it at that. But let's go back and talk about this app, right? So the background images are as follows. You have to, buy one of the things. These are all like the upgrades. The video title, you can give the title. You can use a light mode or a dark mode. The video format could be square, vertical, or vertical with a keyboard. Ooh, that sounds snazzy. The video speed can be slow or fast, or super fast. Show typing on, typing sound on, keep corrections on. It makes for funny video, right? Then you have my stories. If you have stories in here, which I don't, I tend to like delete my stuff or whatever, but this is just a sample, and you can export it now if you want to, which means you can save your video, or you can open that particular story, which it just says hi. You can edit the names of the people you're texting to, and you can add more or you can take away. Edit the story if you want to. Clear the story, that's fine with me. So you can edit, you can clear it, you can start all over, and all of the things. And it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. And you're telling a story. And then if you want to change people up there, you can change people up there. And now I'm Logan. That's simple. And you can write a whole story, make people laugh, get people interested in what you're selling, or any of the things, and it's amazing. So that app again is called Texting Story. Okay. Also, what I have in my production folder is text to speech. That's important. If you don't already have that, like in your device, which I didn't, you need to get that. AutoCap, which is really great. It's been out for years. AutoCap does this thing where you talk and it dictates, but make sure that you watch it, because they do upgrades, advances, on it or whatever, but basically what you're gonna do is sit in front of it, or whatever, make sure you're well lit and all that kind of stuff. Welcome to AutoCap. Choose the video you want to add. Now I never used this with video. I always was just sat in front of the camera. So you have the camera, you have the teleprompter, and you have the AI script, right? Select the video, select the audio, and or record the audio. So it gives you those options. Let's say you want to use your camera. So it would look like this. And so, hi, I am filming right now, and we're doing an amazing job at Tech Tuesday. We're almost done, but I'm trying you out because I wanted people to see how you work. All right. Now it's going to go into the app. If it works really like it's supposed to, you guys are about to see. Now what this thing is doing, I don't know. Are you working or are you stuck? Okay, you're working. Like, what are you doing? So you get to choose the language, right? We're English in the United States. It says, please wait while analyzing your video. It may take 1 to 2 minutes. Now, one of the things that I absolutely love about this, to me, it didn't take long at all. Right now, and we're doing an amazing. Oh, you want me to? Okay. I don't have anything to edit. It's fine. Amazing job at Tech Tuesday. We're almost done, but I'm trying you out because I wanted people to see how you work. Awesome. And then you can save it. And you can save to gallery if you want to translate it, whatever you want to do. So we'll save it to gallery. And then if I wanted to use this somewhere else, I could use it somewhere else. So like I said, you don't have to be in front of the camera in order for it to do dictation. That's not, important. What's important is that we're doing an amazing job. Look at that. Tech Tuesday. We're almost done, but I'm trying you out because I wanted people to see how you work.
Can't write scripts? Don't want to show your face? CapCut's AI Story Maker has you covered. Just enter a few keywords, and it auto-generates the plot, visuals, and voiceover. One tap to create.
I think I'm
Even
gonna have to
beginners
leave
can
that
become
up
video creators with
over here
ease.
somewhere.
Simple to use,
'Cause it
super
keeps,
efficient, and perfect for growing followers fast.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Try
have
it
to.
now.
I'm
and
gonna have to leave. Let's View up there because for some reason it keeps freezing or it keeps stopping when I move away from, whatever. But anywho, Let's View, which is down there at the bottom. It's already open. Camo Camera, an iron webcam, turns your phone or your tablet into an extra camera, so you don't have to have one view on here. And I will show you that next Tuesday or on a different video if I'm feeling up to it. Because that's amazing to have more than one camera and not have to buy more than one camera because you have a phone. Camo Camera, download it on your device and on your laptop. Same thing as Let's View. And instead of it giving you the view of your camera, it's gonna give whatever you have in the camera's way. And that is amazing. Background remover, that's free. I have a free whiteboard in here. There's the video to image, which is great for making thumbnails, right? And another thing in here is InSlide, which you can make a simple slideshow. In my production folder, I have Video Collage, which is similar to InSlide, but InSlide just does, slideshows, which Video Collage, you can create pictures and videos and stuff all on the same canvas, right? And then I have Talking Tom, because Talking Tom is hilarious, right? And he can talk for you. He can change your voice. So, or do all the things. I like this guy. I like the cat and the dog a little bit better. But I'm telling you, this is like one of the neatest things in the world. When was I born? You probably don't want to know when I was born, honey. I'm old. And I wish you would let me type it in because I swear it's going to take a year and a day. But Tom is going to ask. Tom is definitely going to ask. I was born in 1971, honey. I was born in 1971, so you got to make it snappy nappy. All right. I was born in 1971. Okay, Tom? So, here's Tom. He's going to, get out of the box and all this kind of stuff. Got his girlfriend up there, his TV, and his gaming chair. Yeah? All right. I'm not getting you out of there. Name your kitten. We'll just call him Tommy. He's Tom, right? I can't hear you. I need microphone access. All right. So this is hilarious. Can you hear me now? Yeah?
Hilarious. Can you hear me now?
Play without interruptions. No thanks. It's just a game, you know? I just want you to repeat what I say.
I just want you to repeat what I say.
You can make any cartoon ad with this guy you want to. And it has games. You can shop and change his clothes and all that kind of stuff. I know you're hungry. I gotta put you to bed though, Tom. I can't play with you. I was just showing the people. That's amazing. Now, I want to go back to Gemini because I did tell you guys that I was going to play with Gemini with you guys, okay? Try Google AI Pro. Experience Google's most capable AI models and get priority access. Sure, I'll try it. $0 for the first month, and then you get charged $20 just like ChatGPT. I will say that ChatGPT was the first I saw to start charging people $19.99 or $20 for something. So we're going to do some deep research today, okay? I'm going to do some deep research on how you really get famous on the internet. I just want to see the generic. Like, what are you actually going to tell us that we don't know? And by the way, this thing can talk. I don't want to judge you right now. Here's my plan to tackle that topic.
Changes.
What'd you say?
Here's my plan to tackle that topic. Let me know if you need to make changes.
I told you she had a little bit of an attitude. So, achieving internet fame. She wrote me a guide, right? Do I need to edit the plan? This is the current plan. What changes do you want to make? I don't want to make any changes. I just wanted to see what you wrote. It says create an image. Can you create an image of me, African American woman in my 50s with long braids that is sitting at her desk live streaming because that's her new career and newfound passion, period. Oh, and her favorite color is pink, by the way. So let's see what Gemini does. Sounds like a wonderful image to create. Here it is. Oh, look at that. Sounds like a wonderful. Oh, look at that. How do you know what I look like, though? That's weird. Can I save it? It says export to docs. How do you know what I look like, though? That's insanity. You can't spell, though. That poster says new career. That's not how you spell career. Spelling was off on career. Yeah, that new career, new passion. I get it. I get it. I totally get it. But anywho, this looks pretty good. I like this. Can I save it? Can I just like... Oh, I can save it. Yeah, because I might use this on something one day. So that's pretty good. So that is Gemini. Gemini is doing his or her thing. Now, I have checked Gemini for a lot of things, right? And some of this stuff, I don't think I've used. See you at church? I've never used that before. So some of this stuff may be a little generic. There's a gnat flying around in here that gets on my nerves. Okay, text messaging. Now, I did this on my laptop. I was trying to find... there's an app in my audio, and I didn't plan on talking about it tonight, but there is a social media app. There it is. It's called Chatter. And I'm just gonna open it up or whatever. Give you like a little sneak peek or whatever.
It's size
Um,
3 is a small.
It's podcasting in a sense, but I don't know if there's a replay for the podcast. And what I was doing was I was looking for it to tell me about itself. And it doesn't really. It's Chatter Social is what it's called. It kind of sends me to their website, but I'm going to ask.
Hi, I'm Gemini. We're about to go live, where you can explore complex topics or ideas just by talking. But before we get started, take a quick look at this important information. Alright, let's start chatting whenever you're ready.
Hey Gemini, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Just ready to help out. What can I do for you today?
Okay, so Gemini, I was looking at this this app that I have on my phone. It's called Chatter Social, and I was wanting to see if you had any information about that. Is it legitimate?
Well, Chatter Social is a real social media app that's focused on group conversations. It's available on both the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. It seems like it's trying to create a space for more genuine interactions through things like live video and screen sharing. I did find their privacy policy online, which is always a good sign. It explains how they use your data, and it looks like they're trying to be responsible with it. Do you have any specific concerns about the app's legitimacy?
Well, most of it is audio. It kind of acts like a podcast. Does it have an RSS feed or a playback?
I couldn't find any info on an RSS feed or playback feature for Chatter Social. It might be worth checking the app's settings or help section, or maybe even reaching out to their support team. They'd have the most up-to-date details on those features.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now, and I don't see a place where you can go live via video. It's only audio. So it definitely acts like a podcast, but I was just wondering about how you share your podcast. I don't see a way that I can share it to anybody on the outside of the app, if that makes sense.
That's a good question. It sounds like you might be looking for a way to share your audio content from Chatter Social with people outside the app.
Yeah.
Since it primarily...
Yeah, I am. I want to share the podcast.
It might be a good idea to check out the app's settings or any help resources they provide. They might have information on sharing podcasts. If you can't find anything there, you could try contacting their support team directly. They would be able to give you the most accurate answer.
Yeah, their team isn't really great at getting back in touch with you, but it's okay. I wanted to ask you, was there another app similar to this app that focuses on like vocal things? And I know about Clubhouse, but Clubhouse doesn't give you the option to share outside of the app. And I was hoping that there was an app out there like Clubhouse or like Chatter Social, something that could give us an RSS feed or a way to share so people can tune in or catch the replay.
If you're looking for an app similar to Chatter Social or Clubhouse, but with better sharing options, you might want to consider podcasting platforms. Many of these platforms allow you to record audio and then distribute it through RSS
I know,
feeds.
but the only one that you can go live on is Podbean, I think, and you still have to build a whole new audience for that. Plus, I don't think Podbean is free, is it?
You're right. Podbean does have a paid option for live streaming, and building an audience on a new platform can take time. It sounds like you're looking for something that combines the live, interactive element of Clubhouse with the shareability of a podcast.
Well,
There are
let
many
me ask you
platforms that
something.
offer both features.
Let me ask you something else real quick, because I know where you're going with this. What do you know about Clapper in the form of copying Clubhouse's, little thing that they have? Now, let me tell you, before you get started, I already have Clapper, right? And when you click the little plus sign at the bottom, it gives you 3 options. You can go live, you can make a video, or you can click radio, which is like a podcast. But I bet you there's no way to share outside of the app, is there?
Yes, Clapper does have a radio feature that's similar to Clubhouse, but you're right, it doesn't offer a way to share outside the app. It's designed for live, in-app listening only. Since you're looking for a way to share your audio more widely, you might want to explore podcasting platforms. These platforms specialize in distributing
I
audio
know.
content.
The podcasting platforms are great, right? But when you're going live, the only one that I have found that can actually help is TalkShoe. TalkShoe is a lot like freeconferencecall.com, where it will record, and you're going to be responsible for uploading that audio someplace else. The only difference is on TalkShoe, it has like that, I don't know, like link type of thing. It's weird. It's just weird. I don't know how to explain it, but TalkShoe is still there. And the reason I'm asking you all of these questions is because Blog Talk Radio went out of business, and I have struggles to find a live podcasting application. Like I've just been struggling with it for months, and that's the only thing that I found is TalkShoe. And I was hoping that there was something more up to date, but I feel like no one has created an app kind of like Blog Talk Radio to take over.
Ah, I see what you mean about TalkShoe. It does have that unique link set up. It sounds like you're looking for a platform that combines live broadcasting with easy sharing, similar to Blog Talk Radio. That's a great idea. Unfortunately, I don't know of any apps that perfectly replicate Blog Talk Radio's features right now. It might be worth checking out some podcasting communities or forums. They might have some hidden gems or workarounds for live podcasting and sharing.
Yeah, I'm tired of searching. I've been searching on and off, week after week, day after day, and it's tiring, it's frustrating. And I am just hoping that one day you or ChatGPT or Perplexity will actually have the information I'm looking for, because, you know, as us being humans, we can only do so much. So we rely on applications like yourself and your competitors to give us the 411 on you know, things that we need. I am a live streamer, and I use YouTube and Twitch and Kick and even some apps that you probably have never heard of to go live on, but my podcasting is what I'm really most interested in, and I definitely want to podcast live. But I need that RSS feed, or I need for people to tune in while I'm live to get that communication, that, you know, structure. I don't want to have to rebuild an audience from scratch unless I absolutely have to. And if I have to do that, I don't want to pay an arm and a leg for the app. You know what I mean?
You're right. Finding that perfect live podcasting app can be tricky. It sounds like you need something that combines live interaction with easy sharing and audience building without breaking the bank. That's a tall order. While I don't have a perfect solution right now, maybe we can brainstorm some ideas. What if you used a regular live streaming platform like YouTube or Twitch to record your audio, and then uploaded it to a free podcast hosting site like Spotify for podcasters? It might be a bit of a workaround, but it could give you the live interaction and the RSS feed you're looking for.
I mean, I have Spotify for podcasters. I also have Spreaker. I have TalkShoe. The reason I have all of these is because I test out applications, and I'm trying them out because I need to find, you know, the best one. And I do, you know, podcast once a week on Spotify for creators because it's attached to my Patreon. And I also have TalkShoe attached to my YouTube, one of my YouTube channels. My other YouTube channel, I have TalkShoe attached to it. Not TalkShoe, but Spreaker. Now for free, Spreaker gives me 15 minutes. They used to be live, but they don't do live anymore. Again, Podbean is the only one I can find that actually does live hosting, right? And it's just messed up. But let me ask you a second question as well. Whatever happened to that app that was supposed to replace TikTok?
It sounds like you've explored a lot of options. Spreaker, TalkShoe, and Spotify for podcasters are all great platforms. But you're right, they each have their limitations for live broadcasting. Since Podbean is the only one you found that offers live hosting, it might be worth considering. Have you looked into their pricing plans to see if they fit your budget?
Yeah, they don't. That's why I changed the subject, because this is a part of my job, is to test out at Tech Tuesday. This is what we're doing right now. We're live on the internet, by the way, so hey, say hi to everybody.
That's really cool that you're live right now. It sounds like you're doing some great research for your audience. Since Podbean doesn't quite fit the bill, maybe we can explore some other options. Have you looked into any platforms that specialize in live audio streaming rather than podcasting? There might be some out there that offer better sharing capabilities.
Yeah, I used to have my own radio show online, but the analytics were non-existent. So I may look into that again to see if they have upgraded any of their, analytics, or even have analytics, so I can know if anybody's listening, right? But again, TikTok, there was supposed to be an app that was replacing TikTok or competing against TikTok if TikTok went dark on the 17th. And of course, it's the 14th. And I think what they meant was the 17th of last month, right? And so with that being said, wasn't it like C3 or C2? Like, it was something like that. What can you tell us about that?
I couldn't find any information about an app called C3 or C2 that's meant to replace TikTok. It's possible that the app is still in development or hasn't gained widespread attention yet. In the meantime, there are a few other apps that offer similar features to TikTok, like YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and Snapchat Spotlight. These platforms might be worth exploring.
Nope, I hate all of those. Can you do a little bit of digging and see what the app was that could have replaced TikTok if the app went dark again?
There's a good chance you're thinking of Clapper, which has become a popular alternative to TikTok.
Nope, it definitely was not Clapper. It was a brand new app, and it was a letter and a number. I found it last night, but I lost track of it.
Well, there's a chance you might be thinking of T2. It's a newer social media app that's been getting some buzz as a potential alternative to Twitter. It's still in early access, so you need an invite code to join.
T2, like T is in my name, Twana, and the number 2?
That's right, T2, as in the letter T and the number 2. It's a new social media app that's similar to Twitter.
Okay. Now this YouTube video I just found says M2 app, the new TikTok replacement you must try. And that video was released July the 6th, 2025. So do you have any information on M2? M is in monkey and the number 2?
It looks like M2 is the name of the app TikTok is creating for US users. It should be launching sometime in September of 2025.
Oh, okay. So it is actually going to happen. Oh.
Yes, that's right. TikTok is planning to launch M2 in the US sometime in September.
Okay, and this T2, do they have a website yet? Because I'm not finding anything on that.
Yep, you can check it out at t2.world.
Let me check that out. T2.world. Let's see. Okay.
Yep, that's the one. Let me know.
Oh, yeah, okay. Reading that pays you back. Reading that pays you back? What if every page you turn made you richer? Really? Oh, that's interesting. I'm going to have to look into that. Thanks for the tip.
It looks like they're trying to build a community focused on thoughtful discussions and rewarding users for quality content.
Well, it would be great because, I have a digital store. I write my own books and I produce my own classes and stuff. So this may be interesting.
That sounds like a great fit for your digital store. It could be a cool way to connect with readers and promote your books and classes.
Okay, well, let me ask you one more question before we go. AI on Google is saying that the M2 is the code name for a rumored new standalone TikTok app for the United States. Does it already have a URL or no?
Since M2 is still in development, it doesn't have a website yet.
Okay.
TikTok will likely announce the URL closer to the app's launch in September.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. I loved having you as a guest on my YouTube show, and I'll be talking to you soon.
Of course. It was great being on your show. Feel free to reach out if you ever need help with anything else.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
OMG. That was so cool. I'm telling you, these AI characters are a hot mess, are they not? That was so cool. So we found some information out about M2. We found a new T2 app that I am really interested in finding out about. That's amazing. So let me go ahead and close these applications, right? Because I have another application that I wanted to share with you guys, and I don't know where my partner in crime is. So you know what? I don't know where he is, so I'm gonna leave this. Maybe we'll do a show together and talk about that, right? I was gonna talk about the virtual DJ, but without him, it's kind of useless. So what I'm gonna do is open up a window really quick, just really quickly, and show you guys what Gemini was talking about, because this is awesome. All right, I need the video capture. No, window capture. I think it is my window capture. Yeah, because it had less view in it. So I now need you to capture that information right there, and I'll move this over and make it a little smaller. There you go. Put it right in the box right there. Alright, so let's go over to this website and see. Oh wait, did it jack up my it did. It kind of jacked up my vertical. Do you guys want to see on vertical? Video capture, media, window capture, yeah. Let's do, there you go. Now what I can do is resize this on the vertical so you guys can see that as well. There we go. Alright, so now we have the vertical view, and we also have the horizontal view. This is T2, reading that pays you back, the future of reading. Now I'm not going to get in here yet because I need to see some things. Alright, the menu says home, it says app, it says contest, and it says boot camp. Well, let's check out this app thing and see what happens. So discover territories like Friends Who Write, Twigtails, something about horror. Is this a website or is it an app? Or is it both? Is it a blog? They're on Manifesto, they're on Discord, and this started in 2021. I wonder. Let me go. Can I go back, or this is interesting, isn't it? Sorry guys, I have to find this out. This is like I have to find this out. Is T2 on here or no? Are you on here? I don't think it is. I think it's just a website. That's one of the things that really ticks me off about AI. It doesn't, tell you like, hey, this is really just a website. It's not an app. You know what I mean? An application, in the sense. But it does give you similar, like talk and chat. That's completely not what the app is about, but I totally understand it. And then you give me Google News, and all of this stuff. But T2, maybe if I put T2 World, maybe it might have its own app on here. It's not in the App Store. I don't know. Let's go back to the menu option, because it said app right here, but I didn't see any apps, right? And then it has something called Boot Camp. I'm not really interested in the contest, but it has Boot Camp right here. 1,000 fans boot camp for writers on the internet. So your job is to get 1,000 fans. Race to 1,000 fans by November. Check the detail plan here. Registration is open. Upcoming events. I would like to know who you people are. I would like to know about you guys. Who are you? And what prompted you to make this app? Because I'm telling you right now, T2 is nothing like what Gemini said. It is nothing like what Gemini said. Nothing. She probably thought, since I am a writer, this would be great to throw in, but it's definitely not. I don't understand what is happening. I don't understand what's going on right now. So hey.xyz is an application. Really? Hey? A decentralized social network around reading and writing. Together we define the future of social. You still aren't saying what you are, though. That is really weird. Now we have embarked upon yet another app that is really weird. Welcome to Hey, a social network built on Lens. What the heck is Lens? Y'all, I'm going down a rabbit hole right now, right before your eyes. This is what it looks like when people go down a rabbit hole. Get your Hey account now. Why? Who are you? Like for real though, who are you? Hey is a... So this is generic. This right here, the explanation. So every one of these things on here is going to be decentralized and permissionless social media app built with Lens protocol. Like, I don't understand. Then you have something called status. What is this about? The status page is password protected. You know what? I could care less. I'm literally just trying to find out what does this mean? Like, what is this? Yeah, I know what Manifesto is, and I didn't get Manifesto. You probably, okay, y'all deleted it. Manifesto may not even be around anymore. I see a lot of people have not changed Twitter to X. It's just easier to remember and say Twitter, right? X.com. We know what X is. Twitter. Let me delete this off of my other computer because it's pretty pointless. The trifecta of a new kind of reading. Build your mind and your bag. I mean, I get it. Build your bag. I get it. I just, I'm like, at this point, I don't really want to download yet another app. And it's, sitting on the sidelines. Right now I'm in the mood to, limit what I have right now. That's where I'm at. So, YouTube, y'all know how we do. It's time to bid you good night because they want their music, right? So we got to give them what they want. But anyway, this has been Tech Tuesday, and every Tuesday we're going to do this where we master the tech that makes you money and makes you move. And today we have talked about apps that help you work smarter, get organized, and even improve your life online. So listen, I have showed you steps that I use daily to save time, to make money, and to stay on top of my game. and we have had fun. I've actually liked and enjoyed Tech Tuesday. Being this is our first Tech Tuesday and I have sciatica, this ended up to be really good. So thanks to ChatGPT for outlining my segments for me. This is something that, and then I'm going to go, I promise you too, but I was watching a live podcast, right? It will have no replay unless somebody else records it, which is what I was fussing with Gemini about, because I don't want to have to do a screen recording or record audio or pull from a video or what it is, because I need another app for that and all this kind of stuff, and I'm just not doing it, right? So they're on camera or whatever. It looks a little weird because it's an app and everybody we're in little boxes or whatever, but it's cool because you still get to see faces. I don't consider that a podcast, but in today's world, the younger generation is considering that a podcast, right? That's fine. Call it a podcast if you want, but the organization is very much lacking. They stay on one topic for way too long. They don't know how to censor themselves, and it is unpleasing to outsiders of this specific app. And what I like about ChatGPT is I can tell it to give me, we're going to talk about this for 4 to 6 minutes. We're going to talk about this from 6 to 10 minutes. We're going to talk about this from 10 to 12 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And it makes it easy so I don't go over time. You know what I mean? Because some people won't watch your video back, or they won't listen to your podcast back because what the heck, it's gone on for 7 hours. You've been talking about this one topic. And so I love the segments, and I'm getting back into that. I'm learning, how to do segments. I'm learning how to, do classes online and stuff like that. So I'm having, a ball. So today we covered the apps that help you work smarter, get organized, and even improve your daily life, which one are you going to try first? That's what I want to know. I want to know which one that you guys are going to try first. And you have a week, because Tech Tuesday is only once a week. It's on Tuesdays, right? So when we do our little, Tech Tuesday recap, and I ask you guys, which app did you try next Tuesday? I want you to tell me how it went. I want to know all the 411, right? Make sure that you subscribe, you like, you comment, and all of the things, because there's a gnat in here getting on my nerves. But I want you to do that because it helps the algorithm, and we want to grow as a family. Also, make sure after you like, share, comment, and subscribe, you click the link in my bio or in my description box, wherever you may find my link tree, and join the Discord and look at some of the ebooks. There's so many things. I'm still working on my website, but the URL is still there, so you can look at my progress and see how far I've come, and also see what you may like to get into next, right? So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Remember to always stay safe, make good choices, be blessed, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Peace. All right, let me get my ATEM. Okay, Kick and Twitch, we shall return.